Hey everybody, ThrewRedButter here, back again with another, I guess it's a review, it's a tasting, it's a flight, it's a, oh, cut, you fucking idiot. What's this called? Vertical, I guess, I don't know. Hey everybody, ThrewRedButter here, back again with another beer review. Actually, 3 beer reviews. We are doing a, what's the proper term here? Vertical tasting of Goose Island's yearly release of Bourbon County Brand Stout, just the standard Bourbon County, no variants. Uh, I've accumulated these going to a few stores, and I'm like, oh, I found a 2023. Oh, I found a 2024. And of course, the most recent of 2025, December of 2025. Figured this would make a fun video to see how it's changed over the years. I know a lot of people were let down by the most recent variation. They said it wasn't as good as others. I thought it was great at the time. We'll see how a couple of months on it, actually. Shooting this in March 2026. See how it's done since then. I've got 2000. Maybe I should start there. I've got 2023, 2024, 2025. 2023 actually made my top 10 beers of 2025. Go check out that video if you want to. So again, I would love to see just how it's changed, developed over the years. It's a fun little thing I would like to do. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to spend some time. I'm going to pour these all out, and when I come back, they'll all be in their proper glassware, and we'll have some fun. We'll do the aroma, taste, mouthfeel, the whole shebang. So stay tuned. I'll be right back. And we are back, just like that. Got them all poured out, all into the same type of glass as well. I guess make this as even as possible. So 25, 24, 23. I believe they all vary in ABV slightly. The 2023 is 14.6% alcohol by volume. 2024 is 14.7, so a little different. And the most recent 2025 is 14.8. Look at that, slightly different at all. And I don't think I mentioned it at the top, but Goose Island Bourbon County Stout, bourbon barrel aged imperial stout, aged for a year in bourbon barrels. Every year, on Black Friday every year, they release the Bourbon County Brand Stout, Goose Island out of Chicago. I was very sloppy in my intro. I'm so unprofessional. And they will also release a bunch of variants as well. But we're just doing base Bourbon County because they don't release the same variants every year. So, but base Bourbon County, one of my favorite beers of all time. But again, would love to see the subtle changes, I guess, in years gone by. So here we go. In terms of appearance, they all look the same. Pitch black body. Same, less than a finger of off-white head. The bigger bottles, yeah, the 2025 was the first year they started doing these 10-ounce bottles. In the past, before they started doing these big boys, they did 4-packs of 12-ounce bottles, or were they even 10-ounce? Sorry, I can't remember. But yeah, bringing back the smaller bottles in 4-packs, I think that's the way to go. Because, I mean, trying to finish off one of these bad boys by yourself, I mean, I can do it, but yeah, a little risky. And I got all these poured out. It's like, oh, Pete, are you really going to finish all of these? No comment. I'll do what I want. But I guess we'll start, obviously, with 2023. We'll go with an aroma on 2023. Big sweet bourbon with no real alcohol sting. Like I said in my review, when it made my top 10 beers of 2025, like the alcohol has mellowed out pretty well. A little bit there still, which is good when it comes to the taste eventually, but anyway. Bourbon, char, tobacco, black licorice, oak, dark chocolate, shredded coconut, coffee, vanilla, just everything you want in a superb bourbon barrel aged imperial stout. And I mean, 2023 vintage, just like I said in my review from last year, smells superb. So the taste on 2023. Didn't get it on the nose, but man, it's got elements of dark fruit and cherry. Oh, there's the bourbon, there's the vanilla, there. Oh, yeah, the aftertaste just hits. Milk chocolate, dark chocolate, vanilla, coffee, oak, wood, tobacco. Yeah, just as good as when I reviewed it last year. 2023 vintage. It's 2026 now, but it's not 3 years old. Officially released, it's just over 2 years. But man, this one seems to be in the sweet spot. Perfect right here. But let's see, 2024. Excuse that. Yeah, excuse the radio silence. "2024 has a touch more booze on the nose. Definitely heavier on the dark chocolate notes. Getting some more oak and shredded coconut, vanilla. Didn't mention the bourbon. Yeah, still big on the bourbon. It's got a little less pungency than 2023, but let's see how we do on the taste. So, 2024 taste. Again, big on the chocolate. It's not short on big dark chocolate at all. It's got a smoother taste, but I think it's by virtue of it's missing a lot of the complexity here, so it's going down easier by the fact that it might be a little one-dimensional, so there's nothing really else catching my attention as it goes down. That sounded kind of intelligent, don't you think? Kind of like the nose. There's a touch more booze on the taste, which I usually welcome because an alcohol taste can help combat the overly sweet notes in a big imperial stout like this, especially bourbon barrel aged. But here, it doesn't have a lot of sweetness to compete with, so it's not fighting anything. Instead, it's more of just like a pure alcohol taste. Not huge and overly biting or stinging, but it's definitely there. But still, big bourbon, big cherry and dark fruits. Again, no shortage of dark chocolate, milk chocolate. Not as much coffee as 2023. But yeah, big on the big cherry and dark fruits. Kind of, especially the cherry, like a cherry cordial combined with the chocolate. Very reminiscent of great like Russian imperial characteristics, but it's lacking the complexity of 2023, but still very smooth, very good. So on to the most recent batch, 2025. Excuse me. And again, we'll compare. Yeah, I mean, not to call the race early, but 2023 is on a different level. 2025 is kind of muted right now. More 2024 had less going on in the nose as compared to 2023, but really, this one has the least amount going on the aroma. Get a decent bourbon note, but nothing overpowering. Definitely, like 2024 had a bunch of alcohol on the nose. I won't, be a broken record. No alcohol here though. Big bourbon, subtle dark fruits, subtle chocolate notes, but let's get a taste on 2025. Like 24, it's no shortage of chocolate notes, and this one's got a really good bourbon presence. Not as big as 24 and nowhere near 23. But compared to 24, which had the boozier alcohol notes, there's no alcohol on this one. There's no alcohol in 23 either, but going from 24 to 25, yeah, this one is much smoother and no alcohol sting. And a bigger dark fruit presence than 24. And it had that chocolate. And it's got bourbon. But there's not a lot of character from the barrel itself. Like, 23 has everything going on. This one doesn't have much of that. Like, no real vanilla or shredded coconut, ogre wood. It's even more subdued in flavor compared to 24. Because 24, yeah, that's more vibrant and bold and robust in its flavors. And its limited flavor profile as compared to at least 23. At least the ones that are there are vibrant and robust. Here in 25, not so much. I remember 25 being this bland when I initially reviewed it, but I know I said 24 was a little one-dimensional, but this is even less so. Not terrible tasting. That's the thing. None of them taste bad, but there's just not a lot going on. I gotta say, but so I'm gonna finish up with my tasting notes. I'll come back and I'll give you my final thoughts. So stay tuned. And welcome back with my final thoughts on my Goose Island vertical tasting 2023, 24, and 25. If I'm ranking these 1 through 3, we're going to go in order. First place, second place, third place. I don't recall the 2025 being so bland when I initially reviewed it. I said that before, but yeah, it's coming up short. It doesn't have the alcohol sting as 24, but 24 at least has more going on for it. 2023. I'll stick by what I said in my review that made my top 10 beers of 2025. It's got everything. almost as if I really can't even see these two being pretty much the same beer as this one. I mean, this is a different beast. 2023 is a different beast altogether. Uh, yeah, 24 added more alcohol and still shared some characteristics with 23. 25, again, not to repeat myself over and over again, it just seems so bland compared to the other two. And 24 wasn't really anything mind-blowing, but if we're doing a direct comparison between 25 and 23, 25 doesn't even belong in the same league at all. But yeah, so I mean, yeah, it's got great, 24 has great bourbon sweetness, but not a lot of complexity after that. 25, not as much bourbon presence as 24, but I mean, yeah, if you're looking for just a bourbon barrel aged stout that was big on bourbon, I mean, 24 is great, but it doesn't have a lot of barrel complexity itself. 25 is very bland compared to the others. It still has bourbon presence, but not as big. 23, it's got the bourbon, it's got everything you want from the barrel: the oak, wood, char, tobacco, vanilla, shredded coconut, not to mention the bourbon, and no alcohol stain to go along with any of it because it's not overly sweet, so it doesn't need the alcohol to kind of balance that out. Just coffee and coffee. These two don't even compare. I'm going to end this. I'm going on way too friggin' long. I'm sorry, but yeah. 2023 still remains a 10 out of 10 beer. Uh, this is a nice bourbon flavored stout. Maybe that's the best way to call it. A bourbon flavored stout. So this would get like an 8 out of 10. I wouldn't be shy saying that. And yeah, we'll keep going round scores. So this would get like, yeah, 7. I'd be good with that. 10, 8, 7. That's my final thoughts right there. So yeah, nothing's changed in my opinion. 2023, at least out of these three, just the undisputed king of the variants. Not variants, but vintages. There we go. The other V word. But yeah, this was fun to do. Thanks to everybody who stuck it through till the end. I'll edit this down as best I can and chapter it as always. But yeah, 2023. The clear winner for me. Goose Island Bourbon County brand stout. Excuse me. 2023 vintage. That's going to do it for me, Through Red Butter. Till next time. Cheers.